Hello. One second, just do a tweet real quick, and then we'll get this started. Okay. There's some things I'd like to finish before I go to bed tonight if I can too. So hopefully I can. So we might speedrun a little bit through this stream a little bit. We'll see. So I'm probably gonna skip the 5-minute wait for once. We shall see though. Okay. Give it. I'll go to 4 minutes. How about that? We'll meet right in the middle somewhere. I have a few things to look check real quick anyway because I forgot. I haven't checked a lot of things today. I've been not feeling too well, so. Yeah. 1 second. I have a lot of emails I haven't looked at. That's a little loud, to be honest with you. It's about to start. I was like, I'm gonna be able to check my emails that quickly. It's about to start. Actually, hold on. Let's start. Okay, let's do this for real. Let me check my emails while I do this real quick. Boom. I actually haven't checked my emails in like 2 days, to be honest. So it's not very responsible of me. I already redeemed the codes today, so I don't have to worry about that. So yeah. One second. I get a lot of promotional emails, which isn't a very good thing. That means I just sign up for too many things. So yeah. Oh, that's cute. I'm sorry, I get some cute things too. Okay, almost there. There was a direct for Donkey Kong Bonanza? I had no idea. The more you know. Wait, what? I got an email from Twitter. Hey, the Great Noob. You know your community. You set the vibe. Now you set the deals too. Starting today, you can run 70 hours of promotions up to 7 times per year, providing discounts and gifts. Oh, that's cool. To amp up moments that are special for you and your stream. We'll help you advertise the promo on stream, so you don't need to constantly remind your viewers. Plus, we'll help your promo get across Twitch. Exciting, right? Click here to plan your first promo. Really? That's cool. Maybe I'll do that. That sounds cool. Never mind. Good thing I didn't delete that email. Alright. Anyways, the stream's about to start. Sorry to pause. Oh, those look scary. Wait, what's that say? Welcome. This one's just by Lydia Glea. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. Uh-huh. Okay, we're clicking on the trailer.
神々よ、ご覧ください。オンパロスは勝利を収め、再早期が間もなく訪れます。しかし
Wait, why is this in Japanese? Is this the Japanese channel? No, this is the actual channel.
本当にそうでしょうか。
最近エルシオンの景色がまぶたの裏をよぎるんだ。
最後の一人になったとしても再創生の偉業を成し遂げてください。
新世界は必ず訪れる。
Okay.
黎明を灯す。星々を燃やし尽く
God of the sun.
そこをもたらそう。
Destruction of the sun. Yeah, he looks just like him.
第1回ピロコニー聖杯戦争開幕。
とあなたが私のマスターか。
Oh, saber.
燃えた
That's pretty cool.
騎士の魂よ。暴風よ、舞い上がれ。
もう少し手応えがあると思ったが火は熟した。逃げ場はない。
Maybe it's in Japanese so it fit with the other guys. Yeah.
汝は開白の黎明が訪れるまで灼熱の太陽を背負
The
い
event might be in Japanese
あ
though.
なたが呼び出して殺し合わせて勝者が全てを手に入れるのか。
行かなくちゃいけない。背負わないといけないんだ。
ピノコニーの伝説はあれど英雄はいないと。
お任せを。
私見ました壊滅。これにて完成。宝石の余震をもって来世に暁を。
Okay. For the sun is set to die. And there's the first code, guys. That's a pretty cool intro. Wait, so was it saying like Penacony, Amphorius and the Saber event, the Fate event is gonna be like linked together? That's gonna be pretty cool if that's the case. Because I thought it was in Penacony. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe we're all asleep still. Albert. It's cool.
Hey, Mr. Albert?
That's in English.
Owlbert.
Woo! And whether or not you have a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the version 3.4 for The Sun is Set to Die special program. I'm your most beloved host, Albert.
Rebooting really does solve all problems. Now we can introduce ourselves. Hi, everyone. I'm Finan. I'm so happy to be on the special program.
Hello, everyone. I'm Anaxagoras.
Nice to see all of you again. Did you miss me?
Well, of course we missed you.
Men can talk.
Well, dear guests, welcome to the show. I have been looking forward to this special program more than anything else. The way the story in the last version left off had my heart racing.
The burning sky and the fall of dawn. Akuma was the last place under Kefali's protection, but now it has also sunk into Evernight.
All of our Chrysosaur companions did everything in their power to buy precious time for the Trailblazer and Finan, so they could return the very last core flame to the vortex of Genesis.
I'm
We
spoiled.
already found out the truth, So what do a few sacrifices matter? Every Chrysos heir was prepared for this. You just need to boldly take that last step toward the Era Nova.
But in the trailer just now, it seems like Finan is gonna go through a lot. I saw a few scenes that looked like flashbacks, and I think I even saw a different form of him.
The truth of Amphoris is about to reveal itself. I assume everyone can already tell that all that's happened in Amphoris is not as simple as it seems.
Indeed. For example, when we went to fight Aquila, we noticed that the Eye of Twilight seemed unusually high-tech.
And when the Dawn device went out, many of the structures in Akuma and the Vortex of Genesis started showing strange textures. It was like the whole world was peeling off.
Mm-hmm. Why don't we take a look back at our whole journey so far in Amphoris and lay out our suspicions and clues we have. First, at the end of the 3.3 story, the geniuses reveal that the source of Amphoris' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
It has something to do with that erudition god beyond the sky, doesn't it? Even though I don't quite understand these principles, this breeding ground, which switched from following the path of erudition to the path of destruction, must be hiding secrets beyond Era Nova.
In addition, that Tin Man Lygist is also pretty suspicious. He and Finan had a pretty significant conversation in the Vortex of Genesis.
Actually, I was already suspicious of him when he said he could fix the Express and send the Trailblazers back home. Well, the mask is coming off now.
Based on my interactions with him, Lygus doesn't seem to have any desire to oppose the Chrysos heirs. Rather, he only wishes to quietly observe everything as it unfolds.
Could it be that everything that's happened so far is exactly what he wanted to see? That title, Theoros, does mean spectator.
Yeah.
If we combine this information with what we know about the relationship between the scepter and paths, maybe Amphoris is being used as a chessboard by people from beyond this world, and Lygus is one of them.
Oh, you're exactly right. If the situation in the cosmos is like a game of chess, then Amphoris is a trap to set up the checkmate. But who knows? Maybe the chess pieces themselves can overturn the board. The hero's Era Nova could affect the worlds beyond the sky, and the Trailblazers' choices may also determine the future of the universe.
But before the Era Nova actually arrives, there's no way to tell what it will bring. The Trailblazers have already done so much for Amphoris. I don't want them to have to experience the unknown of Era Nova.
As someone from beyond the sky, they already risked a lot by taking on a demigod's divine authority. If something were to happen in the Era Nova...
No, we can't let them stay. They have to listen to Finan and go home.
Well said. The Trailblazers won't betray the sincerity you've shown them. However, their fate will still be tied to that of Amphoris.
True.
They'll be returning to the battlefield with a very important mission.
On the other hand, I suspect many of our audience members, like me, have some questions about Finan. That Finan we saw in the Vortex of Genesis at the end of the 3.3 story? Why was his name hidden?
Well, maybe that Finan isn't the one we're all familiar with.
Oh?
Mm-hmm. But I'll leave the specific details for everyone to find out themselves in the game in version 3.4. I've actually got some other information to reveal to you.
What kind of information?
Following the story's progress, as I've written, we'll receive a big update in this version. In these
Okay.
records that we've kept, you will be able to catch a glimpse of Amphoris' true nature.
Before, As I've Written was like a storybook, keeping record of our friends' stories. Now, even its appearance has changed. It feels like something big is about to happen.
Oh.
It looks like it's turned into some kind of database.
You can use this system to unlock even more of Amphoris' secrets.
Interesting.
That's right.
True.
Aside from the major updates too, as I've written, the long-awaited skip dialogue feature, which was previously announced, is finally going live in version 3.4.
Skip feature.
Story dialogue can now be skipped by section, with plot summaries and the main characters that
thank
appear in
God.
each section displayed
I'm so
along
glad they're
the
doing
way.
plot summaries
Now
because
you can choose the pace of storytelling based on your own preference.
I'm so glad they're doing plot summaries because a lot of games don't do plot summaries and you can skip still, but you have to like rewatch again and like it's just a pain in the butt. Like, God.
References. In version 3.6, there'll also be a story recap function.
Nice.
Stay tuned.
Finally.
But of course,
But on 3.6.
as we move into version 3.4, we shall take the final step of the prophecy together and witness the truth and the fate of this world. And the myriad celestia that Mr. Shaoji hinted at in the version 3.2 preview is finally going live soon.
Oh, you mean what's happening beyond the sky? Is it also related to Amphorius and Era Nova?
We'll have to keep it a secret for now. Meanwhile, we'll be releasing an animated short. This animated short contains a very important part of the story in version 3.4.
Oh, okay, neat.
Can't spill too much here, but I can give you a little teaser. This short will come with its own original theme song.
Wow.
So don't miss it.
Awesome.
Nice.
I can't wait to dive into the new story already.
Next, why don't we turn our attention to our good friend Viden and take a look at his story together.
Okay. We can finally roll for him. I don't trust him still. Yo, what the? Yep, he's an emanator of destruction. What the heck? Viden, what are you doing? Yep. I think I called it.
What in the world happened to Finan to make him change this much?
This is nothing like the warm, sunny person we all know. Now he seems strange and formidable.
Oh, could you elaborate?
I remember when our buddy first showed up in Amphorius. Finan was one of the first Chrysosairs to genuinely welcome them.
Yeah.
And when danger came knocking, he always had our backs.
But behind that kindness and reliability, Finan carries the expectations of many. He is the deliverer chosen by the prophecy, and Aglaya's hand-picked successor of the Flame Chase journey. Aglaya even used her own death to set him up for success by making the Council of Elders the focus of criticism, and allowing Finan to step up and rally the people.
Yeah, all of us have high hopes for him. Some even call him the Deliverer of Amphorius. Even Cypher, who barely ever showed her face, used to call him Little Deliverer Boy.
It's as if everyone just assumes that he'll be a savior.
Now I'm curious. What was Finan like before he joined the Flame Chase journey? Was he one of those perfect kids everyone got compared to?
Before the Flame Chase journey, guess we've got to go back to my hometown, Ides Elysiae. It was a small, remote village. Nothing flashy, but far away from the chaos.
Ooh, sounds like a real peaceful place.
It was. And even though the village was small, everyone got along really well. There were also beautiful rivers and mountains, and even a forest. That forest was home to all kinds of little fairies. When I was little, I'd go exploring the woods and visit those cute fairies. When I wasn't exploring, I'd go play with my friends by the sea. We pretended to be heroes from the old stories and practiced our, swordsmanship. When we got tired, we went to lie down in the wheat fields until we got called home for dinner.
No strife, no invaders, or any of that deliverance crisis stuff? Seems like
It's a peaceful life.
paradise.
The wheat fields look gorgeous too. Lying there surrounded by golden waves of wheat, with the breeze carrying that sweet malted scent. Oh, just the thought of it is enough to get me excited.
And guess what? You won't have to imagine for long. In version 3.4, we get to explore ID's Elysiae alongside the Trailblazer. Learn about Finan's past, how he became a warrior, joined the flame chase, and grew into the person he is today.
Can't wait!
From a carefree little kid to the deliverer carrying everyone's hopes. You've really come a long way.
It's a lot of
These
pressure, man.
days, Feigen just gives off this heaviness. Like he'd still press on no matter how exhausted, just to live up to everyone's expectations.
Amphoris needed
Straight
a
up a hero.
hero, so he became one. The Chrysos heirs needed hope and a leader, so that's who he became. Looking back at the main art for this version, even though Finan's face is still the same, his whole vibe has shifted. His gaze is now sharp and commanding, completely different from before. Now we're just one step away from the era Nova that the prophecy foretold. The deepest truths of Amphoris are about to come to light. What trials lie ahead, and what choices will Finan make?
A hero's journey is never easy. But if the will in your heart is strong enough, no fire can burn you out. If anything, every trial is just a forge for an even brighter soul. I am more than ready.
Well said. Then, let's let everyone experience it all themselves in version 3.4. Now let's take a look at how Finan performs in battle.
You got it. I'll first show up in the familiar form everyone knows. When using my skill, I'll deal damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets. The use of my skill also grants me core flames. Once I've collected enough of them, I can activate my ultimate.
Wait, so core flames only come from using your skill?
Not at all. Finan can also gain core flames when he's selected as a target by a teammate or enemy ability.
Wait.
If he is the target of a teammate's ability, Finan will deal even more damage.
That sounds broken.
When I use my ultimate, I'll create a territory and transform.
After transforming, Finan powers up massively. Teammates temporarily retreat and can't take action, while he faces the enemy head-on with newfound strength.
All alone? That sounds way too risky.
No worries. All the talents and buffs from Finan's teammates still stay active to provide him with much-needed support.
Oh.
Exactly. After using the core flames to transform,
interesting.
I have access to the powers of 3 kinds of titans.
What?
Creation, Calamity, and Foundation. Each with a brand new ability.
Care to elaborate on that?
Tapping into the power of the Creation Titans, I can deal damage to one designated enemy
Okay.
and adjacent targets. Calling upon the
is
power of the
blast,
Calamity
probably.
Titans, I'll enter a special state called Soul Scorch. In this state, I'll force all enemies to immediately take action.
Oh.
During which I receive reduced damage, and each hit I take builds up the Soul Scorch stack.
Yeah.
Once all enemies have taken action, I retaliate, dealing damage to all enemies and then unleashing multiple instances of damage
Jesus.
on one random enemy.
One
Heads
random
up.
enemy.
The more Soul Scorch stacks he's got, the stronger that counterattack hits.
Using these 2 abilities
Wow,
also
what the
grants
fuck,
me an
bro?
exclusive charge called Scourge, which fuels my 3rd
What do you
ability.
mean?
With the
Why is
power
he
of
so
the Foundation
broken?
Titans, I dispel all debuffs on myself, then use Scourge Charge
Not
to
as a
deal
person, but as a
bounce
character.
damage. If I've maxed out the consumable Scourge Charge, I also
Dang,
slam all enemies
he's
with extra
busted.
damage.
Once all this
I
action
didn't
has
actually
been
see
used
his
up,
stuff
Finan
here.
I'll rewind for you, buddy.
No, it's fine.
I
Keep
got
going.
you.
I don't, it won't really retain in my head anyway.
No, I got you. Here, we're at like towards the end of his stuff. Oh, we'll go towards like the beginning.
I'm not gonna pull for him anyway. Are you gonna pull for him?
I was thinking about it before, but I still don't trust him. I haven't played the story though.
battle.
You got it. I'll first show up in the familiar form everyone knows. When using my skill, I'll deal damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets. The use of my skill also grants me core flames. Once I've collected enough of them, I can activate my ultimate.
Wait, so core flames only come from using your skill?
Not at all. Finan can also gain core flames when he's selected as a target by a teammate or enemy ability.
Bro, it's broken.
If it is the target of a teammate's ability, Finan will deal even more damage.
When I use my ultimate, I'll create a territory and transform.
After transforming, Finan powers up massive.
Why is he never there?
Teammates
Destruction.
temporarily retreat and can't take action while he faces the enemy.
I mean, they would reveal that in the next chapter.
All alone? That
We're going to his
sounds
hometown,
way
apparently.
too risky.
No worries.
There's a
All
lot
the
of stuff
talents and
that's
buffs
like
Finan his teammates
going
still
on
stay
that I
active to
need
provide
explained
him with much
first
needed
before
support.
that.
Exactly. After using the core flames to transform,
No, we're going to
I
his
have
hometown.
access to the powers of 3 kinds of titans.
Yeah, but he's like, he basically solos everybody. He becomes like a boss.
Creation, Calamity, and
And he gets 3
Foundation.
different
Each
powers.
with a brand new ability.
Care to elaborate on that?
Tapping into the power of the Creation Titans, I
I
can
was so
deal damage
confused
to
when
one
the video
designated
started.
enemy and adjacent targets. Calling
Because
upon the
everything was in
power of the
Japanese.
Calamity Titans, I'll enter
Yeah.
a special
I was like,
state
huh?
called
Because they-
Soul Scorch.
I think I saw they
In this
showed the
state,
voice
I'll
actors
force all
for Saber,
enemies to
but none of them
immediately
were
take
English
action,
voice
Yeah.
actors.
during which I
Which makes
receive
sense.
reduced damage, and each hit I take builds
Probably
up the
easy to
Soul
hire
Scorch stack.
within Asia.
Once
In
all enemies
America,
have
that's probably
taken
too.
action, I retaliate, dealing damage to all enemies and then unleashing multiple instances of damage on one random enemy.
Heads up. The more soul scorch stacks he's got, the stronger that counterattack hits.
Using these 2 abilities also grants me an exclusive charge called Scourge, which fuels my 3rd ability. With the power of the Foundation Titans, I dispel
What?
all
What, how
debuffs
you
on
become
myself,
evil?
then use Scourge Charge to deal bounce damage.
No.
What's
If I've
happened
maxed
to
out the
you?
consumable Scourge Charge,
You're the
I also
delivery
boy.
slam all enemies with
He's
extra
got the
damage.
powers of the
Once all his
gods.
actions
You're
That's
the
what the
delivery
goal
boy.
is.
Finan will unleash one final
This is like
blow,
when the
hitting
pizza man
all
gets
enemies
powers.
before removing the territory. Finan's technique is pretty unique too. Upon casting it, Finan instantly strikes
Wait,
all
why do we have so
enemies
many
in a
skill
certain
points?
radius. If they're normal enemies, they're immediately wiped out
Maybe
without
the-
even
maybe he gives
triggering a
more.
battle.
Why do we have 8?
All
This is scary.
enemies? That's nuts.
Of
too
course,
many.
power comes with a cost.
He
This
needs to have an
technique
awkward
consumes
5.
2 technique points.
If the technique misses, it won't cost any
Oh,
points.
because he uses
But
2
if
technique
Finan's in the
points,
team,
maybe?
The technique
Maybe.
point cap goes up by 3.
When I use my technique to enter combat,
Interesting.
I'll also regenerate energy for my teammates. In addition, at the start of each wave, I'll deal damage to all enemies and gain Scourge.
Ow.
Oh, I see.
All right. Now that we've wrapped up Finan's combat abilities, it's time to bring you some updates on a few familiar faces.
I've been spoiled so many times by
Version
just this one stream alone.
3.4.
By all the streams you
Silverwolf,
haven't
Blade,
barely started
Hawkeye,
that.
It's funny because I haven't
Jingliu
retained any of the things
are
that
all
other
getting
streams
some
have, but this stream is the one that brought
serious
that everything.
Go!
Happening.
Oh, Mr. Albert, please
Is
do tell
Leia
us what's
die?
changing.
Let's start with Silverwolf.
No.
After the optimizations, her ultimate now lowers the
Cypher calls him
defense
little
of all
delivery boy?
enemies instead of just one.
Oh, so it's AoE now, not single target.
Yay!
Exactly.
Silverwolf buff.
Meanwhile, she'll prioritize adding a weakness that matches the type of the first character in your lineup.
Oh, sick.
On top of that, Silverwolf will regenerate extra energy at the start of combat and the beginning of each turn.
Wait,
Oh,
She's so
that
strong
makes
now.
it a lot easier to apply the weakness we actually want.
Next up,
she's
Kafka.
useful.
After the buffs, Kafka's skill will trigger more DOT on enemies.
Oh, sick.
And whenever a teammate hits an
don't
enemy
have
target
Kafka.
with any kind of attack, Kafka will
Nor do I
launch
have
a
Silverwolf.
follow-up attack. After unlocking certain traces, the follow-up attack can also trigger extra
this game
DOT on the enemy. And using her ultimate recovers the number of times the follow-up attack can be triggered.
So basically, Kafka's got more frequent follow-up attacks, better efficiency applying debuffs, and an overall boost to DOT output.
Wait, Kafka sounds good too.
For sure.
And
They're
now
buffing
for Blade.
Kafka.
After the
And
update,
Blade.
They're
he will
buffing these
deal damage
people.
to
They're buffing
enemies
all the
based on his max
Golden
HP.
Hunters.
When Blade enters
Except
the
for
Hellscape
Firefly,
state,
because we don't need
it's
to.
more likely to be attacked,
Yeah,
and
'cause she's
his
strong
follow-up
enough.
attacks
Still.
will regenerate extra
Until she gets
energy.
Sounds like
Power
Blade
crept
can trigger
eventually.
more
Give it like
follow-ups
10 more
and use
characters.
his
Yeah.
ultimate more often, meaning his total damage
Power
output's
creep's already
gonna
happening,
spike.
Tank.
Good observation. A change will happen to Jingliu as well. Now she'll deal damage to enemies based on her max HP. Each time a teammate loses HP, Jingliu stacks extra crit damage. After she
Jingliu.
enters the spectral transmigration state, she'll also gain a stack
She's so
of
cool.
syzygy. That means the spectral transmigration state lasts longer.
Thing is, I
and
don't know.
her
I don't think I
overall
can roll
damage
for her
output
though.
climbs even higher accordingly.
Our old friends sure are getting some solid upgrades.
She's so
But with
cool.
all
You
these
still feel she's
ability
worth it?
reworks,
Huh?
won't their eidolons be
Like,
affected?
you don't think she's worth it to
Don't
roll
worry,
for him
Professor
still?
Naxa.
Maybe. Like,
Some of
I
our
think I'm
old
saving for
friends'
somebody
outlines
else.
will
I
be
just know
tweaked
who.
to better match the
Like
revamped
Silverwolf.
kits, making sure everything stays
And
in
Saber.
sync.
But what if someone wants to stick
Saber.
with their previous version of their abilities?
That won't be a problem. You can switch between our friends' ability modes freely.
Wait,
So
why'd you do
choose
that?
whichever version you like best. For more details, be
Well,
sure to
maybe
keep
they
an eye
like
out
the old
for
numbers.
official announcements.
But why?
Sounds good.
It's weaker.
Aside from the ability reworks,
No.
one
Just wanna do
more
hard
friend
mode?
of ours
Extra
is
hard
getting
mode?
something new this time around.
Maybe they like the old abilities and they're gonna buff up the numbers for the abilities.
Version
I don't know,
3.4, Firefly's brand new outfit, Spring
Wait,
Missive.
Firefly
Making its
outfit?
debut.
Firefly outfit.
Look at that.
Firefly
Outfit?
Let's take a
Spring
look at the
outfit.
video clip
What?
first.
But we're in summer.
What? Oh my god, she's a
She's
schoolgirl.
cute.
They want me to spend money.
What if it's free?
You won't even get to see it in battle.
Oh no,
With her school
the
uniform
mech changed
on,
though.
Firefly looks more
That's just his
youthful than
ultimate. He does that when
No,
his
but-
ultimate
but-
goes on.
But Sam was different.
I guess he does look bluer, yeah. and
He's
shinier.
white. Is Sam white? Hold on, I don't remember.
He's like gray.
Yeah, so he changed color scheme. So
Yeah, it does match the uniform more.
Yeah.
With her school uniform on, Firefly looks more
She
youthful
doesn't
than
go to school.
ever. And that firefly-shaped brooch on her chest, you can tell she put a lot of thought into picking it out.
For the date.
Maybe she even asked for fashion advice from her fellow Stellaron hunters.
Like who?
I
Well,
don't
Miss
want to
Gonka does
spend
have a novel
money
style.
though.
They must have talked a lot
How much
about
we
it.
go? Obtain with order stars. Yeah, you gotta spend money. Yeah, it's supposed to obtain with honoric shards.
Shits myself.
Even her
Not
mech's
stellar
had a
grade, but
makeover.
honoric
Do
shards.
you think she spruces it up during downtime to match her outfit changes?
Oh,
Man, well, look at
totally
those stockings,
possible.
though.
If I had a
Those
mech,
long socks.
I'd also probably coordinate it with my outfit. New theme, new colors. The whole look has to be consistent. You'll be able to grab Firefly's new look from the contract shop using Oniric Shard.
Oh, it's oniric.
And again, please stay tuned for further details and future
Tank, I'll give you
official
$5
announcements.
towards Digimon.
Next, let's take a look at this version's banners. In version 3.4's first half warp event,
What's
Trailblazers
happening
can
to you,
acquire the
Finon?
limited 5-star character Finon.
Every
And
update
realize
happens, I
it's
trust you
tested.
less
Five-star
and
light
less.
cone, thus burns the Dawn, will have a boosted drop rate. Also,
Maybe this
a
is like his
brand
hero
new
arc,
force-
where like bad things are happening, and I'm like, I'm gonna love him later, like a lot more. It'd be like, yeah, he's having like a tragic like time right now, and then it's gonna like 3.8's gonna happen. It'd be like, oh, I understand now.
Star light cone for the Path of Remembrance. The story's next.
I do like
page
him as a
is
character
being
design and
added
stuff,
to
though.
the first half banner. At the same time,
He's that
we'll
hero
also
look.
kick off a special warp event.
Tribby,
Limited
Sparkle,
5-star
and Sunday.
Tribby, Sunday, and Sparkle are coming
Wait,
back.
what?
Plus, 5-star
They're
light
gonna be
cone,
the other
time
the other
for flowers.
thing with Finons.
That means I have to get Sparkle Tank.
That means you could either choose Finon or one of the other three.
Tank. That means I have to get Sparkle.
A grounded ascent and
I can
Earthly
skip her, though, I think.
Escapade will return as well.
I'm not gonna use her.
In the second half of version 3.4,
Firefly's
we've
back.
got another round of special warp events.
The
Limited
second
5-star
half will be
characters,
Firefly, Blade, and
Jingliu,
Jingliu.
and Blade will be
Oh, I don't. Man, I like Jinglu's design.
That's gonna be when they have Saber, I imagine.
back along with the limited 5-star light cones.
Tank, I like
We're about
a lot
to
of these characters'
June's rest.
designs.
I shall be my own sword and the unreachable side.
I don't know her story still.
Two of our newly buffed old friends are making a comeback in this version. What about
Oh wait, I can
Kafka?
remember.
Two
Wait,
of our
I
newly
thought
buffed
she meant
old
Silverwolf.
friends are making a comeback
Silverwolf?
in this
No.
version.
Blade
What
and
about
Jingliu.
Kafka and Silverwolf?
Here's a little sneak
Oh,
peek.
maybe Silverwolf will be
Limited
with
5-star characters,
Saber and
Kafka
stuff.
and Silver Wolf will be back in version 3.5. And the limited
Oh,
5-star
there you
light
go.
cones, patience is all you need, and
Oh, 3.5,
Incessant
so
Rain
yeah, next patch.
rerun as well.
Nice.
So you could either
Save.
get Sparkle,
New
Saber,
4-star
you can
light
get
cones will
Sparkle,
be
you can
added
get
to the
Saber, you can get
Amazon
Jingliu, or you
rewards
can
in
get
version
Silverwolf.
Okay, let's just hope I
3.4.
get lucky.
Ah, I
Who
see
you
quite a few
kidding?
familiar faces on the light
Someone got
post.
super lucky.
There are a few mini versions of Christ
I've
of
never been
Heirs.
lucky at HSR Tech.
Looks like Finan really does enjoy spending
The
his
one
days
time I
in
got
the
lucky in
wheat
HSR
fields.
is the one time I got
Nature's
two-fish
mattress.
house.
Can't beat
And that
that
was it.
level of comfort.
For sure.
That's when you
All
fell in
right,
love with
let's
fish
take a quick
now.
break.
No, I
There's
love
more
the
version
report though.
3.4 content coming.
Oh
your
yeah, I
way.
have to fucking put in the codes.
You do. Just log into Hoyle Lab and do it.
HSR code redeem.
Do you want me to pause for you?
No, no, no.
This is the second code, by the way.
Yeah.
I can just send you the link to the thing.
Then do it. I don't fucking.
Let me find it. I have to log in probably though. Let's see if I can do it before this code disappears.
Z S 36 CVB UNT ZB.
Oh my god, just click on the things and then select your server.
There, well, I did the first one. I did the second one.
Yeah. The first one was right after the whole fake trailer. Which is
Welcome
cool.
back.
You want to see it?
Let's take a look at the events in this version.
You know this
Yeah,
one's
it's
again.
fine.
I think this one's
News comes
again.
from Benacone at the other end of the cosmos.
Origami Bird Clash.
Bird Clash is about to return in version 3.4.
What do you mean return?
It's like it was a
Match
game
3 game?
back in
That's
Penacony.
right. The Interactive Peace
No.
Corporation has
It's a
officially
game you'll see
sponsored
once you
Origami
you
Bird
can probably do it
Clash.
now.
Hope to promote this
Actually, I think
arcade
I don't know.
game
I wasn't
full of
there.
Benaconian flavor throughout the whole cosmos.
It's just like
And the first step to
I'm pretty
starting
sure it's
that
just
grand
like
venture will be to open
Bejeweled
up
or
the
something.
original
Is it
Shop
Bejeweled?
Arcade on the Trailblazers Radiant Belt.
Dang, I haven't played any of the mini games in
There
this game.
needs to be some new game modes for the,
The only
game
one I
to
played
make
was
a name
the-
for itself, right?
The like
Of
Star Rail
course.
World thing.
This
Oh
time,
yeah.
The two players will take turns acting on the same field.
Like Candy
and
Crush.
every
Oh, yeah, it's
player
like Bejeweled.
has a
Yeah.
set number of moves.
Candy Crush,
You
Bejeweled.
can eliminate
Same
4
thing.
more
Yeah.
fruits to
Bejeweled
form
was more Candy
bombs
Crush,
and
though.
obtain extra moves.
You can also get extra moves when you swap 2 super
Oh.
bombs to trigger a combo elimination.
Oh no! I see obstacles popping up on the field. How are we supposed
looks
to
like
deal
Mem
with
Talk.
those?
Not to worry. In this version of the Origami Bird Clash, there will
the
be lots
version
of new
that just
items
released
that
with
can help you in
Cypher
battle.
and
For
Oh, really?
example, Shattering
High
Hammer
Siege
can
just
eliminate
suddenly
any
started talking
individual
complete
fruit or
sentences.
obstacle. Spicy Bomb
We
can
just
turn a fruit
had a
into
higher
a bomb,
bond
and
with
Reset
Mem.
Cube can reset
Because
all
before
fruits
she
on
would
the
talk
field.
sentences only you
Memory
can understand,
items
she
will
would just go
also
mim
make
mim
them
mim.
more powerful.
But in this one, she's just
As long as
like,
you pick the right
oh yeah, how
item
you doing?
at the right
You know,
time,
we
you
were-
can turn
they never
your
even
tide
address
and
it.
deliver
It's
a
like a
powerful
Pokemon.
blow to your opponent.
It's like Meow.
There are plenty of familiar faces among our opponents this time.
That's
Boot
right.
Hill.
Trailblazers can
Argentina.
still battle against many old
gays.
friends in this event.
For each
In
other.
addition to participating in story
Yeah.
challenges,
A
Trailblazers
knight
can
and a
also do
cowboy
open
walking to
challenges
each
with
other.
friends from across the
They
universe.
fuck.
And they
This
fuck.
multiplayer mode won't end with
They
version
make a
3.4
Cow
either.
Knight.
Origami Bird Clash will replace
I
the
got my
Seal
first
Slammers multiplayer
mythic
mode
in
and
Combo
become the
Line.
new
Did you?
long-term co-op game mode.
Yeah.
What'd you
We're
get?
done slamming
I
seals.
got Meltdown.
Now it's time for
Oh,
slamming paper
that's a good one.
birds.
Now I just need to.
Let us continue.
Apparently, I have to get it to level.
Version
I have to get it to
content.
level 70 while holding an
All
anvil
friends
to get it to
as
no
usual
metal.
Oh, that's
in
easy
version
then.
3.4.
Yeah, it's already level
Awesome.
51.
Okay.
The planar fissure and realm
But I
of
have
the
an
strange
anvil up
events will
already.
also return.
The way you're saying it, I thought I got like
Complete the
Okie Dokie or
challenges
something.
to get double rewards.
No.
In version
I got
I'm happy
3.4,
with it. I like
Stagnant
Meltdown.
Shadow, Shape of Cinders will also come online. And you can
I
obtain the
got my
Ascension
first mythic
material,
today. What'd you
Charred
get?
Bud of
Monkey
Twilight,
Dory.
for wind characters upon completing the challenge.
At the same time, the planar ornaments, Arcadia of Woven Dreams, and Revelry by the Sea
Oh, new
will also
orbs?
come online.
I mean,
Trailblazers
yeah,
can
Monkey
obtain
Dory
them
doesn't
in
count.
the divergent universe.
Yeah, they're sub legendaries.
Why did my seat
Just some
collapse?
missive legendaries, you're right.
There are a lot more sub legendaries than there are legendaries than I
I'd
thought.
like to share with
Yeah,
you
there's a
some
lot.
information about a few events outside the game.
I'm pretty sure the three
First,
birds count as sub
The
legendaries
annual
too.
Hoyo Fest
Yeah,
Off-White
3
exhibition
birds,
will
3
begin in
dogs, 3
July.
Reggies,
This
Larios,
year's event
Larios,
venues have been completely
3
revamped,
lake
and the
sprites.
I mean, it
events
kind of
will
makes
be
sense because
held
there's
in
multiple
core
of them in the
cities
world, right? In the
6
world of Pokemon.
Southeast
Yeah.
Asian countries.
That's right.
It's just
We'll
yeah,
also
the ones that are
prepare
like
a lot
box
of
art
event
covers
missions
or like
and
have
merchandise.
stat range between
Please follow our
600 to
official channel
720.
for details about the events and
And
take it.
mythics are the ones that are
In
usually just like
addition,
event only. So like
Honkai
Deoxys
Star
counts as a
Rail will be
mythic.
joining
Genesis
Anime
does
Expo
not.
this
The
July.
World of Pokemon's a weird
Come visit
weird
the
place,
Star
man.
Rail booth and claim free
Yeah.
limited
It's
gifts.
like, oh yeah, you can see
A special
Zapdos
panel for Honkai
basically
Star
everywhere.
will also be held at
They're
Anime
just kinda
Expo,
rare.
Just chilling.
featuring
For Lugia, you gotta do a whole like ceremony.
Oh, they're gonna be Anime Expo. It's, the trash taste are gonna be there. What the heck? That's funny. I don't know any of these people.
several special guests.
Please keep an eye out for more info and official announcements. See you at Anime Expo.
Well,
Oh, no,
thank
their
you all
voice
for your kind
actors, so I don't know.
introductions. Let me see.
Yeah.
We're almost out of time. We're moving on to our next show in
What are we
just a
almost out
second.
of time? This is
You
halfway
seem mighty
through
busy,
the thing.
Albert.
Oh,
Well,
no.
I
We don't
am
have
a
time to talk about
professional
Panic.
superhero.
About
Oh, no,
M4.
he's
Now
about
we're
to
gonna
die.
get
Goodness,
Panic.
Albert.
So look, he's about to die.
What's going on? It's not my time yet.
Oh, he's being summoned.
Oh, I see. By the Holy War.
Yeah.
Whether or not your world has the concept of a holy grail.
Boot Hill and
Welcome to the live stage
Aventurine.
of the
Aventurine,
Honkai
yeah.
Star Rail and
The Hat
Wednesday
Boys.
Night Unlimited Blade Works collab special program.
Ah, long time no see, everyone. I'm Aventurine from the Interastral Peace Corporation.
You know, it's funny too because some people probably don't know who
Galaxy
Aventurine is
Ranger
anymore.
Boot Hill.
Yeah.
At your service.
He's the guy who died.
Welcome, both
He's
of
that one guy
you.
who died.
I, Albert, have apparently been summoned by the Holy Grail to be this show's host
Wait.
today.
Who's your
Albert,
master?
Could your class be... speaker?
It's not
Son
a
of a
class,
gun.
you fucking...
Ah, that's funny.
Maybe you two can call me presenter instead. That sounds nicer.
Well, presenter doesn't sound
What
half
class
bad.
would he be?
In that case, why don't you present the situation to our audience?
Animal.
Explain what you meant by summoned by the Holy Grail and why.
I guess he'd be
you
like a
arrived at
foreigner.
Paniconi.
Maybe, yeah.
Well,
But they have
the
like immense
cosmos
powers to
full of
reshape the world.
surprises.
You
So
think
I
he'd be
don't
a
know.
Soon
mage?
after the ripples of the Charmony Festival had called,
Think he'd be a caster?
Wednesday
Yeah.
received
He doesn't
a
use
secret
magic.
invitation
He looks like a caster.
from Old Odie, head of the
Other
Alphabet
musicians
Band.
are casters.
It turns
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
that the old Jen is planning a brand new entertainment spectacle called
No, he's a
Sweet
berserker. He
Dreams
just
and
wants to
the
take hits.
Holy Grail War.
Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War. Sounds like a Holy Grail War is taking place in the
How did you
Sweet
get a
Dream.
Holy Grail?
That's right. But
Why is the Holy Grail
I have
happening in the Sweet
no
Dream?
idea where old Odie got his Holy
Who's dreaming
Grail.
about the
So
Holy
where
Grail?
else is it
Let me
gonna
give a
be?
brief explanation
Me.
of everything here.
Who's dreaming of
The
Archer?
Holy
Who's dreaming of
Grail
Archer
is a
right now?
wish-granting chalice that can manifest any miracle.
You
And
guys
the
know
Holy
Squalto was in this
Grail
event for
War
some reason.
is
It's
a
like, what the heck? Why is
magecraft
the Squalto
ritual
here?
for obtaining that power.
I think they showed
As long as you
Lancer.
win in the brutal
It's like,
contest of the Holy
Lancer.
Grail War,
Lancer.
the Grail can fulfill your wishes.
That daggum
Why can't we summon him?
boot
You think
charming
this is
festival
only
is
one
only
part of
just
the event?
concluded, and they're
And
putting
like they'll
on
do
a
like
new
a part
show
2 at some
already.
point.
Hey,
Or you think it's
don't
about
forget
has the
that
other
Paniconi
people? I don't
prides
know.
itself on being a holiday resort.
I think it depends
How
how
are they gonna
popular this
attract
event is. then.
tourists if they don't have any events? Besides, didn't the last Charmony Festival have a little accident? I mean, that probably wasn't
No.
great for Paniconi's image. The family's definitely gonna want to
You
find
haven't even
another
gotten to that.
opportunity to
The
generate some
Charmony
buzz.
Festival?
Well, I heard that old Odie hopes
Oh,
to make
yeah,
the
that was the,
Paniconi and Holy Grail
was the very
War
end of
into a new
Paniconi.
show that rivals
Yeah.
the Charmony Festival.
I thought it was the
Thereby
thing that
turning
happens at the
Paniconi
end of
to the
Rappa's thing.
cosmic limelight.
With dreams as the gimmick, the show is sure to attract a lot of
Where
money
is
and a
Rappa?
lot of
He's
dream
gone.
chasers. I bet old Odie is thinking of the same thing.
This Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War program will be conducted in Paniconi. The
Why?
7 invited participants will summon famous historical figures to fight alongside them as
7?
their servants. And the final winner will receive the precious
fair.
opportunity to make
I
their
one of 'em?
wish come true.
Chance to make any
No,
wish
you're a
and
summoner,
any
not
miracle
a
come
big
true.
summon.
No,
Well,
I'm
that's definitely a
I'm
nice
historical.
gimmick. But as we
Not
all
famous.
know, people die if they're killed. Bullets don't discriminate. So
Hey,
someone's
made the
caught
He did the
reference.
thing.
Rest
He's
assured,
Emiya.
everyone, the Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War
Who's he
production
gonna
crew
summon?
hereby
No, it's
swear
Shiro.
no one's life
Says
will be
that.
in danger
Who's
in the
Emiya?
dream.
His last name's
Oh,
Everyone
Emiya.
Shiro.
can participate.
Emiya.
and
But it was
watch
Shiro,
in
not
peace.
Emiya.
Who's Emiya?
All right.
Emiya is
all right.
Archer.
Well, since
No,
it's
they're
you,
both
Owlbird,
Emiya.
I'll believe it for now.
But you call Archer
Who's
Emiya, and you call Shiro Shiro.
No, I call him Emiya.
Owner of the
kill
Radio
you.
Bell Spot. Shareholder of Penacone Superstar.
Oh, do you think like?
Oh,
Do you think how it's gonna happen is like, you know how we summon stuff with remembrance? Like something's gonna go wrong, we don't summon Mem, we just summon like fucking Archer, like Saber or something.
No, I think they're gonna have like an actual like they're gonna make you have a contract with someone,
Damn.
and then you get
So,
Saber.
the Trailblazer will be taking part in another adventure.
That's right. In addition, Miss Robin will also be
Robin?
a part of this war.
What do you get?
Well, as another
I
Penaconian
think she gets
shareholder, the
Lancer.
Interastral
Aventurine.
Peace Corporation's
What do you get?
strategic investment department
Someone
sent
gets
me
Lancer,
as
someone
their
gets Archer.
representative in the war.
Oh, do you get Medusa? Are you getting Medusa?
The writer, maybe.
Right.
The Galaxy Ranger Boothill will
Oh,
also participate.
you're getting
It would make sense he gets well, he get Archer, he's a shooter.
oh no, maybe he gets Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh is an Archer though. When they already have Amaya as the Archer.
True. I know. Wait, maybe he gets Gilgamesh.
In this holy
The
grail.
other, well, I guess the other version of Gilgamesh is
I
a
was just
mage.
Yeah.
Why is a criminal wanted
So it
by
could
the
be
IPC
Castor.
participating
Maybe
in
it's just
this?
only two fake characters for some
Micah
reason.
got an invitation too, but hey,
And
he
then
had no
NPC
time for
Lancer.
this.
Yeah.
I can't turn a
He's
blind
only a
eye when
4-star.
someone's in a tight spot.
Actually, no.
Helping out was the least I could do.
Saber's a 5-star.
Really has
Archer is a
4
4-star, and
defaults
Lancer's a
and
3-star.
$3 read.
Damn.
That's how it is
Well,
in
apart
fake
from
Go.
those we've mentioned,
Feels
are
bad,
there
man.
any
Feels Archer,
other
man.
special
Feels Lancer, man.
participants that we've been looking forward to in this Holy Grail War?
Of course.
Who else?
Apart from local Penaconian heroic spirits, 3 very well-known heroic spirits will also arrive
Yeah,
by
Finon
the
and-
Grail Summon and participate.
This is how they're involving
this Holy Grail War.
Amphorius.
They are respectively Saber, Archer,
No, they're talking about
and
the people.
Lancer.
Yeah.
Saber,
That's
Archer,
what I'm
and
talking
Lancer.
about.
You said 3.
I wonder
They-
which heroic
yeah,
spirit
so you
would
said
end up
Lancer,
accepting
but you
a
didn't show off
contract
Lancer.
with
Oh.
Trailblazer.
Now, see?
It's not
This is how
designed
you
yet,
attract attention. Now we're
not
gonna
fully
get
designed
tons of views. That's why you pay big bucks to get the big names. As to what stories will unfold in this sweet dreams and the
She looks
Holy
so- she
Grail
looks so
War,
cool.
and who will forge a contract with who, Trailblazers will have to find out in the game.
I can't wait
Here's
to
a
not get
reminder
her.
that the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay
Maybe we
Night
get Archer
Unlimited
for free
Blade Works
because we
collaboration
contract with them.
Trailblaze
Yeah,
continues.
oh, maybe.
Sweet
That would make
Dreams
sense.
and the Holy Grail
He does take our
will
bet.
officially start on July 11th. So keep an eye out for it.
My bet.
On July.
Wait, does
11th.
that mean like if he can take our bet, does it mean he can take our lance and our book and our hat? Oh my god.
Maybe the lance. I don't know about the hat and the pen.
It's the possibilities are endless.
Oh, yes!
Saber.
Yeah. Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. Damn.
So yeah, Chinese or Japanese?
Or Korean.
His dress seems a little different from usual now that she's arrived in Penacony.
Well, this is the planet of festivities after all. You gotta dress up for the occasion.
Exactly right. The King of Night's new outfit was personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi.
Oh, that's cool.
Retains their iconic blue and white colors.
And her iconic ahoge.
Well,
Yeah, that's cool. They made it the more like modern,
Yeah.
rather than like her actual like armor form.
that's right. It retains the nobility of a king and also emphasizes utility for a warrior. The lines along her shoulders and her cloak are straightforward, while the design of her skirt is quite reminiscent of timeless British fashion. As for how she looks in the game, well,
She's pretty and cute. They gave her so much motion.
出陣できます燃えさせ騎士の魂よ
I like the little blade work.
バイクエアクスカイバー
I don't remember her doing that though.
That's her signature move.
I don't remember her doing that in the show though.
Well, butter my fudge and call me a
That's
biscuit.
her ultimate in
That
the
Excalibur
game.
truly shows her
Yeah.
strength as a king.
Oh,
I haven't
talk
watched
about
Unlimited Blade Works in
fancy
years, though.
visuals.
And how come the King of Knights is always stuffing her face? Even in Penacony.
She likes
looks
sweets.
like Penaconian food is very much to her liking.
That's right. You can't fight on an empty stomach. Now,
She loves
let's
food.
see how the King of Knights
It's
performs
always how
in
she's always
battle.
been.
Saber is a wind character following the path of destruction. Saber will gain a certain amount of core resonance when she enters battle.
Dragon
If she
reactor
uses
core?
her technique in the overworld, Saber will obtain combat buffs and also more core resonances after entering battle. When she uses her basic attack, she can deal damage to a single enemy.
The King of Knights is cautious as ever in this new world. I see she's still hiding her weapon's appearance and true name.
When she uses her skill, Saber will deal damage to one
And
designated
her true
enemy
name.
and its adjacent targets. If Saber has enough core resonance at that
Now you
time,
don't know who King
she'll
Arthur
consume
is.
core resonance to regenerate massive amounts of energy for herself and increase her skill's damage.
Ah. In other words, you need to accumulate as much core resonance as possible to increase the damage Saber deals.
Exactly.
Are there any other ways to obtain core resonance?
Yes, there are. Whenever any ally uses their ultimate, Saber obtains core resonance and increases her own damage dealt.
Behold, the King of
Oh, that's
Knights
good
has
for my team.
dispelled invisible air, barrier of the Wind King
I
around
ult
her
a lot.
soul, releasing high-pressure air in the blink of an eye to form Strike Air, hammer of the Wind King, dealing a devastating blow to the enemy. When using her ultimate, Saber will deal damage to all enemies and turn her basic attack into enhanced basic attack. Her enhanced basic attack can damage all enemies and provide Saber with a certain amount of core resonance. Also, during battle, if the sum of Saber's energy and the energy she can regenerate via consuming core resonance exceeds the amount of energy she needs to use her ultimate, Saber will immediately take action.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you replenish core resonance in as many ways as possible, you can use Excalibur more frequently.
That's right. Not only does this sword bear the King of Knights past, present, and future, but it also represents the noble ideal that was held in the hearts of the countless soldiers who once followed her in battle. All right.
I think Albert's watched
that
the anime.
concludes Saber's introduction. Now we'll move on
I
to
think
our
he's a
next
weeb.
I think he's a weeb.
otherworldly heroic spirit, Archer.
Oh, seems like Archer cares about this Holy Grail war very much.
No.
He put on a new outfit, too.
He even changed where his accessories go. Those decorations he had on his chest are now on
Why
his
does he have
shoulders.
such a big bulge?
What sharp eyes you've got, dear guest.
Is that a bulge? It looks like a bulge tank.
This new outfit
Goes
is
Coco.
also personally
It's
designed by
sticking
Mr.
out. It's his other
Takashi
sword.
Takeuchi. It has the classic red and black look.
Is that part of
The sharp
Unlimited Blade
contrast,
Works?
reminiscent of a blazing fire in the deep night, imbued with a dangerous allure. The combination of the long trench coat with skin-tight combat gear emphasizes his lean figure and is the perfect fusion of attractiveness and strength.
You got that right. Director, show us the game footage already.
Okay. His outfit looks cool. It looks different. What? Oh yeah, Friday he throws things. That's right.
I am the bone of my soul.
What is that in English?
Unlimited blade works.
Because he always says it in English.
Oh. But it was like in perfect English. Like,
Yeah, you should hear when the first time he did it. He's like, "Oh yeah, dope." Yeah, you could hear like the Japanese accent
in that, yeah. But like,
unlimited blade works.
but like this part was like,
I am the bone of my soul.
I am the blood of my soul.
No, the bone of my sword.
Oh, I'm the bone of my sword. Wait, hold on. I have to hear it again.
Yeah.
I am the bone of my soul.
Okay, so yeah, I can hear the accent now.
Unlimited blade works.
Blade works.
Yeah, they've always made that line be in English, even like
So that's
Chinese,
Unlimited
Japanese,
Blade Works?
whatever.
Yeah,
quite
the bone
impressive
in my sword.
Muscle.
After all, Archer
So
is
as
a
I
seasoned
play,
veteran of war.
unlimited blade
My
works.
sword. That sentence sure brings back
They just
a lot of
removed the
memories.
"so as I pray."
Yeah.
I agree.
Maybe it's a
Well,
better
then
version.
let's take a look at Archer's combat performance in detail.
Nah,
Okay.
not allowed to talk about
Archer is a
religion.
quantum character
There's
following
no
the
religion
path
here.
of the hunt.
Look them for
Speed
you.
Speedo
Uses his
version might just
basic
be
attack,
unlimited
Archer can
blade
deal
works.
damage to one designated enemy.
An archer in close combat. That's pretty
Kancho
gutsy, I'll
Bakuya.
give him that.
That's right. But Archer hasn't exactly slacked off on his marksmanship
If
training
Boot
since
Hill
coming to
and
Panic
Venturing
When
combined
using his
together, they
skill,
would just make
Archer will
the
consume
Billy the
2
Kid
skill points to
great.
enter the circuit
Would they?
connection state,
He
dealing
literally
damage
looks
to
like
one
a
designated
Venturing,
enemy.
but he would
While in the circuit
like,
connection
shoots
state,
and
Archer's
is a
turn
cowboy
will not
like
end
Boot Hill.
after he uses his
Yeah.
skill, and he can continue to use his skill until
So you're
he
saying
runs
they
out
fucked.
of skill points.
Heads up. The more times you use his
Say
skill
they made an
consecutively,
egg.
the more
They
damage
made
Archer
an egg.
deals to enemies. After all, everyone knows that a dual-wielding fighter who can't use their noble phantasm isn't a good archer. When using his ultimate, Archer will recite the classic chant to activate unlimited blade
I don't shoot a
works,
bow.
dealing damage to one
I
enemy.
throw swords.
Apart from damaging the enemy, Archer's ultimate also grants him special charge. After any of his teammates' attacks, Archer will consume special charge to use a follow-up attack against the enemy targets, while also recovering 1 skill point for the team.
Oh, in that case, there's no need to worry about running out of skill points again.
Okay, he's good at
couldn't help
refreshing skill
himself and
points.
had to use his favorite twin blade.
Because it felt like his
When
kit
he
was
uses
kind
his
of
technique
lacking.
to enter battle, Archer will deal damage to all enemies and obtain special charge.
And that's a wrap on Archer's introduction.
He's Hunt,
Now,
yeah, he's Hunt.
I have
Okay,
big
no, it can make
news
sense.
for
He's a
everyone.
Attacker. Okay.
From when the collab event starts on July
Okay.
11th,
I was, like,
and
thinking, I was like,
until
is he
the end
good?
of version
I can't really tell.
3.6, Trailblazers can log into the game
He's
to
free.
claim the limited 5-star collab
For
character
free.
Archer
So I guess
for
he's not
free.
amazing, but he's okay.
Awesome!
Yeah.
We hope that under Archer's
'Cause
protection,
I was
every
analyzing the
adventure
kit,
that
and I'm like,
Trailblazers
it doesn't
embark
feel that
on
good.
will leave open the dark clouds and become a saga.
The best
sung
thing
throughout
about
the
him is
cosmos.
he says
We
unlimited
also
blade
hope
works.
that your encounter, or for some of you, a reunion with the servants across this vast universe.
And he
will
also
bring
recovers
you
skill points for that
all
team, so I guess
wonderful
it's pretty
memories in the days
Woodworker
to come.
Herta pretty well.
Oh,
Herta eats fucking skill
How
points like
about
a
that?
bitch.
The free new limited 5-star character mentioned during the anniversary celebration is finally here as promised.
Ooh,
Actually, there's even more.
there's more?
Later this year, Trailblazers will get another brand new limited 5-star character totally for free.
Wow, awesome!
Ooh.
But let's keep our eyes on the present for now. I'm not quite done yet.
Oh, just another character for
Besides
free, I think.
claiming
I just know who.
Archer for free. Trailblazers
It said
will also
limited, so it
directly
might
obtain
be
a set amount of
Lancer.
character enhancement materials for Archer.
Wow, how thoughtful.
Wait, event till the end of 3.6? Oh, we get him for free from till 3.6. Okay. I was like, I thought the
Yeah.
event was lasting till 3.6. I was like, Jesus Christ, it's a long event.
Yeah. Well, this version's got a lot of characters to level up.
Because they keep
after
talking about
all.
3.6.
All right, now let's check out the banner details. Once the collab starts on July 11th, Trailblazers can use Star Rail special passes in the character
Aw, that's
collaboration
a-
warps Excalibur Excelsior.
That's a good picture
And
for
the
Saber.
bone
That's
of my
actually memorable
sword to obtain
in the anime.
limited 5-star characters Saber and Archer respectively. In the Light Cone collaboration war,
I don't remember that being in the anime.
Limited 5-star Light Cone, a thankless coronation from Birth of a King, and the limited 5-star Light
yeah,
Cone, the
the
Hell
bow
Where
of my
Ideals
sword.
Burn from Red Radiance of Fuji.
I can't be Archer.
In addition, pity counts are
I'm
shared
not
between
cool
the
enough.
character collaboration warp banners and also separately shared between
Is
the
that
Light Cone
I can't
collaboration.
tell. Is that a bulge? It's really getting me. the linemanship. Do you see it? Like,
Yeah, it's just the crease in his pants. It's not a bulge.
I think it's a bulge tank. I think he's hung.
Banners, but neither carries over to
That's
other types of
that's the
warps.
unlimited blade work.
Okay.
It's worth mentioning here that the character and Lycone collab banners will stay open long term after the event starts.
Does long
Is this what he means by I am the bone of
even
my
after
sword?
versions 3.4 or 3.6 wrap up, you can still pull Saber, Archer,
Alright,
and
that's
the
not making
limited
jokes about
5-star
Fate.
Lycones.
People were gonna hate me. I love Fate. Don't get me
These
wrong.
collab banners will run
I just
across
haven't played Fate
multiple
Go.
versions with no fixed end date yet.
Oh, yeah, you keep watching him use the bathroom.
And
It's almost
here's
done.
one more piece of news.
I'm
for
gonna
you
use the
all.
bathroom side for this.
Of the entire duration of version 3.4.
Wait, Spend a total of 200. Oh wow! We get that for free. But I'm not gonna spend 200. Oh, God. 200 is a lot, man. I spend 80 to 100 when I roll.
Or
I don't even have 80 or 100 rolls right
special
now.
passes for your warps will bring some special limited time discounts. After the collab event starts, when Trailblazers spend a designated number of Star Rail special passes,
Oh wait. Oh, it's only for the update, the event. Oh man.
they can
That
directly
makes sense.
obtain the limited 5-star light cone, the hell where ideals burn.
Throughout all of version 3.4? In other words, after the 3.4 update and before the collab event starts, any Star Rail special passes used in the banners for Finan or other rerun characters will still count toward the total,
Oh,
right?
that's a good thing. Just a little before. Okay, that's cool. I mean, if you're rolling for finance and stuff, that might be a good thing for you. I don't think I'm gonna have 200 rolls by then, though. the update's in 2 weeks.
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, yeah!
And now, as the collab kicks off, the voice actors for Saber and Archer have some things they'd like to say to all of us.
Oh, sick.
Let's take a quick break, and then we'll be back to hear their special messages.
Third code. Third code.
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん
All those trailblazers out there who will soon become masters. I'm Saber's voice actor, voice artist, Kawasumi Ayako.
こんばんは、セーバー役の川澄彩子です。崩壊スターレールとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催ということで、私もとてもワクワクしています。この2つの作品にはどこか似ているものがあるなと感じました。剣を手に運命と立ち向かうセーバーの姿は厳しい冒険の中でも前へと進み続ける開拓者の姿と似ているのではないかなと思いました。収録中はフェイトとスターレールの世界観が混ざり合い新たな魅力が生まれていくのを感じました。あまり多くは話せないのですが、セーバーがスターレールの世界でどのように信念と理想を貫いていくのか、ぜひお楽しみください。このコラボがたくさんの皆さんに楽しんでいただけたら嬉しいです。星々と聖杯が交わる旅の中であなただけの熱い思いとロマンに出会えますように。それでは最後に、開拓者よ、あなたが私のマスターか。
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。フェイトステイナイトでアーチャーを担当しております声優の諏訪部純一です。崩壊スターレイルとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催となります。赤い九兵はあまたの世界を旅してきましたが、ピノコニで繰り広げられる聖杯戦争は彼にとってこれまでとは全く違うものになるのではないでしょうか。崩壊スターレイルの世界でアーチャーが戦う姿が見られるのが本当に楽しみです。おなじみのキャラクターたちが未知の銀河で自分をどのように再定義していくのか、その行方をぜひ見届けてください。収録の際にアーチャーの戦闘シーン見せていただいたんですが、アンリミテッドブレードワークスの演出がとってもかっこよかったです。いや、気に入りました。素晴らしかったです。今回のコラボ企画の中でもアーチャーのかっこよさ存分にお楽しみいただけると思いますので、絶対にプレイしてくださいね。これはまたとんでもないマスターに引き当てられたものだ。
Alright! Big thanks to our voice actors for those thoughtful messages. With the Honkai Star Rail and Face Day Night Unlimited Blade Works collab about to launch, we want to take this opportunity on the program to sincerely thank all our partners in this collaboration. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to Mr. Kinoko Nasu and Mr. Takashi Takeuchi for their unwavering support from the earliest planning stages to the final implementation. And thank you to the Animation Production Committee and everyone else involved for all their hard work on this collab.
Y'all are much appreciated.
Honestly, it's only with this kind of dedication that we can bring you all the ultimate joy!
In order to showcase the Holy Grail War from multiple angles and levels, the organizers say that they've also prepared another combat-filled program, Fate's Stay Night. It was a night with no wind and no moon, under the cool breeze of Penacony. the Trailblazer met the red-haired Lancer destined to cross their path. He stepped forward, raising his spear and uttered that iconic line.
The goddess of beauty is the most peerless beauty
What
of
is
them
this?
all.
Ah, so it's that
Oh,
red-haired
okay.
Lancer.
You got it. After the Sweet Dreams in the Holy Grail War tournament, the genius Skullum made some modifications.
It's an
to the
actual
Holy
tournament.
Grail.
That's funny.
Now, the Grail can load the simulated data of past striders through the user's memories. So in Fate Stay Night, Trailblazers will face off against many familiar and old friends in intense 1v1, v1, v1.
Wait, how did Akron lose to that guy? Oh, I see why.
Battles. Each contestant starts with unique skills and a set amount of health. Losing a round means losing health. And when your health hits 0, you're out.
Is there a smart way to beat your opponents?
At the start of the game, Trailblazers get some free pieces, each with different classes that grant different buffs.
Interesting.
You can merge identical pieces to upgrade them. The higher the piece's rarity, the stronger the buff. Pieces of the same class
It's like
have bonds
TFT.
between them too. Collect enough pieces of the same class, and you activate special bond effects that give you a serious boost in battle.
Looks like bonds are super important in this Holy Grail War, huh?
Absolutely. And that's not all. Trailblazers can also acquire noble phantasms during battle for extra help. Plus, during combat, Trailblazers can have the chance to get 3 command spells. Using these spells grants additional buffs.
Command spells, huh? Well, I'm curious. What role is the Trailblazer playing this time?
It's player.
This Grail feels kind of off. Forking hell. Could it be corrupted?
You right on the money. Trailblazers can increase the Holy Grail's corruption level to unlock extra buff mechanics. The higher the corruption level, the more points you earn when you win. Heads up, raising corruption level also powers up your enemies. So watch your step, Trailblazers.
Makes sense.
Oh, but don't worry too much. After all, this is a reality show competition, and just for entertainment. The organizers of Fate Stay Night have also prepared a special Protected Mode competition. In Protected Mode, Trailblazers can fight using trial characters,
Oh, sick.
and enemy strength is toned down.
Ah, this way, new Trailblazers can jump in and fully enjoy the Holy Grail War experience.
That's good.
Exactly. The production team cordially invites everyone watching to stay the night.
That's a good way to bring new
Experience
players
an
in.
epic
Cause like that's the thing about collabs in a lot of games too. It's so hard for new players to like start. But you have to get lucky. Like, what was it? It's just like a lot of games. There's a lot of games like that. Like I started playing Isekai Slow Life the other day, and the event's almost done. But yeah, I would have had to start the event maybe like maybe a few weeks before, knowing the event would have like when basically when it's announced rather than when it started.
battle action.
And score yourself some stellar jades and other awesome rewards.
Now, just a quick reminder, this Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration is split into 2 parts.
Okay.
Trailblazer Continuance, Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail, and the event, Fate Stay Night. The Fate Stay Night event will open for play on July 11th. The 2 programs stand on their own, so Trailblazers can dive into each separately.
Awesome!
Oh,
So much
yes.
content!
All right. Big thanks again to our 2 guests. That wraps up today's Fate Collab Update.
Presenter, your mission is complete.
It's all part of the job. Anything for the Trailblazers. So Trailblazers, my honored masters, let's meet again in version 3.4. See you there.
We hope you'll stay the night.
Bye-bye.
See you next time, guys.
See you next time.
Bye.
Albert, what the heck? What was that? Alright. Anyhow. That is the end of that stream. And that'll be the end of this stream, if anything. Tank is in the bathroom. I also have to use the bathroom. Oh, hold on. I didn't do that right. 1 second. I can just turn this off. There we go. All right. Anyhow, I'm gonna end the stream here, so I can start getting ready for bed and do the things I need to do before bed. So yeah, we'll see you at the next stream, which will probably be on Monday, unless I want to take a break. I do have like a busy schedule, like next week. So yeah, hopefully it's not too busy. So yeah. But yeah, hopefully, I don't know what I'll do on Monday if I do stream on Monday. It's probably gonna be, I'm thinking Solar Blade. Yeah, I'm thinking Solar Blade. If not, it'll be something else. Maybe like Crystals of Atlan. For maybe we're finally gonna try it just for a little bit. And yeah. Anyways, that's all for this stream. I will see you when I see you. Goodbye. I'm also gonna see if I can post the video